Welcome to today's edition of Mental Health Matters. This part is part two with Javon Williams, and we're talking about healing after the loss of a loved one. Get you a drink, get you a snack, and come on back. All right, Javon, let's get back into it. That first part was good. So I like when you talked about when people be in relationships and how they can actually fall out of love with one another.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is so true. That is very true. And I'm gonna speak to that with myself because I ended up so when I was in college, I was engaged and stuff like that. And I was like really, 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 really in love with this girl, like super in love with her.
Yeah.
So eventually, I started, having wandering eyes, looking at other women and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
in the beginning, I would, because she had her own, well, we both had our own place,
Yeah.
but we had agreed that when the next semester come, that we was gonna, get an apartment together and stuff. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And I was, someone ended up moving into my place. I ended up getting a roommate. And
Yeah.
so I would stay down her. I mean, when I say she running bath water, cooking, and just,
Yeah.
because we
Oh.
engaged. We like we're gonna
Yeah.
get married,
Yeah.
And so all of a sudden I ended up joining fraternity,
Yeah.
girls started coming, and it's like, and then all the attention I was giving her, it just started being shifted to
Mhm.
my flesh, for lack
Yeah.
of a better term. She didn't know this though. And
Yeah.
because I started lying and, oh, I got this meeting, I'm on this project, and I'm doing other stuff. And it got to a point, now she wouldn't have done it. She was very smart. What
Yeah.
she ended up doing was joining the sister sorority to my
Mhm.
fraternity.
Oh.
And so she can be part of what I was doing. That's how
Mhm.
much love the girls was with me.
Yeah.
And I was equally in love with her in the beginning, but that love started fading, come
Yeah.
doing all this other stuff. So when she joined in sorority, I could no longer lie and say, oh, we doing this, I'm doing that,
Yeah.
because now she has access to that part of my life
Yeah.
that she didn't have access to.
Before. Yeah.
So then she started to learn and see, like, oh, you've been lying, you
Mhm.
know, and she started to be a little bit more assertive
Mm.
with her words and her
Mm.
behavior because she's like, look, you playing me.
Yeah.
And so it just got to the point where I'm like, well, I don't want to be with you no more, and blah, 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 blah. And I know it devastated her. She did get a little physical, and I had to kind of get up off me.
Yeah.
Then she ended up busting uh, my bedroom windows out because where I was living at, it was like the first floor slash basement. She
Uh-huh.
did that, and so of course I'm playing a victim, but even though
Yeah.
I cheated and did all the stuff on her,
Yeah.
and so of course I called the police, blah 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 blah, didn't press charges, and she still. I mean, I know for a fact I hurt this girl deep,
Yeah.
and I took that ring that she had because I told her I want my ring back. She gave it to me, and I
Mm.
went and pawned it. I sure
Mm.
did. Took it to the pawn shop, and then I told her I pawned it.
Yeah.
And I went like stone cold. I want to talk to
Mhm.
you. And literally I did that. And when that situation happened, the next time I talked to her was probably about 4 years after that situation. I didn't want to have nothing to do with
Mhm.
her, only because
Mhm.
I was, she was in the way of what I
Yeah.
wanted to do. Now,
Mhm.
even though the love had grew and was there,
Yeah.
my attention was elsewhere, and
Yeah.
she was in the way, and she didn't deserve that. She didn't
Yeah.
deserve that. And she was reaching out to my family, and I'm like,
Mhm.
I was just so cold, but I was young. I
Yeah.
didn't know how to handle it. I knew, was like, I'm done with her. And I
Yeah.
was telling my family, don't talk to her, don't tell me nothing. Of course, they were still talking to her, and that was giving her some form of hope
Yeah.
because she's still talking to my family and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But 4 years later, I ended up talking with her on Facebook.
Mhm.
And when I ended up talking with her, guess what? She had got married.
Yeah. Yeah.
She had got married
Yeah.
and she was pregnant
Oh, okay. With her first
with
or
her first.
oh wow. Okay. So she's
And
happier
yeah,
now.
but guess what? I
Huh.
started feeling some type of way.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I ain't talked to her in 4 years.
Oh my
I
goodness.
started feeling some type of way. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
So so the first time that because I actually reached out to her on
Yeah.
Facebook 4 years later,
Mhm.
and she accept my friend request, and I'm looking like, oh, I'm like, oh, looking at these wedding pictures, and I'm like, so now I'm eager, like, hey,
Yeah.
how's it going? Da, da, da. But she never
Yeah.
told me she was married. I just know through the pictures and stuff. She said, oh, things are going great. We doing small talk. And I said, well, how long you been married? She said, well, I'm sure you looked at my page. And it was like she's always had a very smart mouth.
Yeah. I
Always
was
been like
thinking
that.
that.
Oh, she's always been like that, very direct.
Condescending. Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't play, never play games. And
Mm.
that was a problem for me because I'm kind of like direct too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I found all this stuff. I started feeling some type of way. And so by me, opening that door back, I can tell that she still loved me.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
question in my mind. And
Mhm.
so now I said I wanted to give her some closure.
Yeah.
You can tell the way the conversations was going. And
Yeah.
one thing I was not about to do is put myself in a position like that because now she's a married woman.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so she ended up, now this is her. I had to be smart because we have what you call like a Black alumni every year.
Uh-huh.
It's like where all the Black college students at that college, they get together and
Oh, okay.
celebrate, da, 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 da. And
Yeah.
so she was like, well, have you come in? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah. And it was only going to be to see her. That's the reason. Well, I'm sure that's why she's going. And she said,
Yeah.
well, whatever happened down there, stay down there. And so for me, I'm just like, nope.
Like what?
No, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no. You're married
Yeah.
and you still got these bottled up feelings. So I
Yeah.
wasn't going, but I did call her
Mhm.
one day. We talked for like
Yeah.
an hour and a half.
Oh, good.
Oh
Good.
yeah, yeah. And I apologized to her.
Yeah.
She was crying and stuff. I told her I was sorry.
Oh,
And I just admitted everything. I
yeah.
admitted everything because she
That's
knew a lot of
yeah.
stuff was going on. She didn't know details. And,
Yeah.
she was just saying, I didn't understand like why you did that. Everything was going good. Did I do something
Yeah.
wrong? Blah, blah. She was like, you just cut me off. Like it was just
Yeah.
nothing, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, but she's doing very well now.
That's
Very,
good.
very, very well. And
That's good.
even to this day, on my birthday, every year, I remember her birthday November 1st, my July
Mm.
2nd, and every year we always text each other happy birthday.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I couldn't allow myself to interfere with
Yeah.
what she got going on. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Her household.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even though I felt some type of way because auntie would, and they're just like a man. They're just like
Yeah.
me, like, oh, that's supposed to have been my
Yeah.
family. Or these are thoughts that was
Yeah.
going through my head. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
But I'm the one who pushed her away,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
had to even do my own,
Yeah.
work on the inside, like Jesse, that's,
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But it
Yeah.
was interesting though.
Yeah. Well, that's good. You gave her closure.
Yeah.
Because like I mentioned before, some people don't even get closure,
Yeah.
And then, I done seen losses where, people just stop talking to you for no reason. And
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
like, well, what happened?
Yeah.
It's just it's a lot. Yeah, it be all type of little circumstances going on.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm very mindful. Even to this day, I'm very mindful. I don't care what relationship it is. I'm very mindful of who I allow to get
Yes.
close to me. Because I'm
Yeah.
one of the type of people I love hard. I'm very supportive. And I
Mhm.
don't want to put myself in a situation where someone's taking advantage of me.
I mean, yeah, I'm like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I done been, I done gave my heart to people,
Yeah.
not even like a relationship as this is my boyfriend or this is my
Yeah.
husband.
Platonic. Yeah.
Just friendship,
Yeah.
you just have to be careful of people, just like when your parents tell you, you gotta listen to people, you gotta watch what people say and watch what they do.
That's right.
So
They
yeah.
will definitely, 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 definitely let you know
Mhm.
when there are red flags.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
Me, I'm one, I feel like I'm very wise in certain areas,
Yeah.
but I've learned that when you see those red flags, you have two choices. You
Yeah.
can, because my first initial reaction is to confront.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. And of course, if a person doing something they shouldn't be doing, they're
Mhm.
not gonna come out and tell you. They're gonna lie.
No, yeah.
They're
Mhm.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
They're gonna make you think you,
100%.
yeah. So when I get that or if that happened, then I'll just sit back. Well, oh, okay, let me, get a little bit more evidence.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, I'm gonna be preparing my heart, my mind, and my emotions
Yes.
to start to detach from the
Yes. Yeah.
situation.
Mhm.
Even if I'm
Yeah.
in it, that's how I move because I'm
Yeah.
like, I
Mm.
know eventually this is going
Yeah.
down the wrong path.
Yeah.
So I got to start working on myself now. It doesn't mean
Yes.
that um,
Mhm.
the love that I have is gonna
Yeah.
decline. It
Mhm.
just means that okay, Jess, you got to start working on yourself now.
Yes.
To start, stop calling as much, stop
Yeah.
texting as much, stop like
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I'm preparing myself
Yes.
for the
Yes.
obvious.
Yep. Yep.
You know,
Absolutely. Yeah. I do that a lot too. I'm like, okay, like I turned 50, which age don't have nothing to do with it. But, I'm at the point to where I'm finding myself. I was just talking to one of my good friends about this, when I say I'm finding myself, I'm figuring out the things that I like. Of course, you know what you like, what you don't like, but I'm really figuring out, and just some things that I'm not going to tolerate. What about
yeah,
me? My
yeah,
feelings are valid, and I'm learning how to put myself first because I always care about people and I don't like to hurt people's feelings. So I'm quick to like, if you do something I don't like, I'm gonna detach from you. You don't even know why.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm finding out a lot of things. Sometimes you say, "Well, I don't like that you did this." So I'm learning how to
Right.
express myself in that way too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I don't know. I'm kind of glad we're having this conversation too, because even the more I think about it and stuff too, like I said, I've been on both ends.
Yes.
But one thing I realized about myself is when I did people grind because I've always felt like
Mhm.
I had a good and soft heart, very supportive
Yeah.
heart. But I realized the trauma and the hurt from like my upbringing and not having a relationship with my dad, that put me in a somewhat protective mode.
Uh-huh.
Even when
Yeah.
things were going good, I don't know, I just kind of feel like that has always followed me.
Mhm.
And like I said, in college, especially my first year, because I'm like,
Yeah.
Y'all don't, you could care about me. My
Yeah.
father ain't in my life, my mother ain't like all this crazy
Yeah.
stuff and
Mhm.
and even bad as I wanted to have
Yeah.
be in a relationship, not necessarily a girlfriend and boyfriend, but just
Mhm.
brothers. I ended up joining a fraternity,
Yeah.
joining brothers. I
And
wanted
that was
to,
happy for you. That was one of your happy times.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and but I was trying to fill a void that I didn't get
Yeah.
from my family and stuff.
Mhm.
But even with that, I've always, and I mean, in the end, it didn't work out, but I've always found a way to make sure I was okay. I don't know. I'm just like that. Uh,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
sometimes that can be
Mhm.
premeditated
Mhm.
in a situation because I can see some literally and be like, and still
Yeah.
entertain it. But
Yeah.
then in my mind, I'd be like, you know what? Let me
Yeah.
give it another 2 or 3 weeks, another month. and I
Yeah.
stop calling this person or block. I'm very good at doing that.
Yes.
I
Yes.
did it, blocked somebody the other day,
Yes.
and I planned it.
I did that too.
Yeah, I'm like 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and I literally I did that, and I blocked them on Facebook, and I had to block my phone, and I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
stop reaching out to me because
Right.
when I was reaching out to you,
Yeah.
you didn't have time.
Right. Right. Yeah. And I don't blame you because stuff like that it can be a give and a curse. I get it. But yeah,
Yeah,
you have to protect yourself,
yeah,
especially if they're playing games.
yeah. You
Mhm.
playing games, and I'm no,
Yeah.
no,
I'm trying to be happy. I'm trying
yeah,
to live my life. Yeah.
yeah, no,
Hmm.
no. We ain't no. This
Yeah.
don't even ain't going nowhere. Let me block you.
Yeah, that's why I'm on that tip. I'm getting if you ain't right or I don't if if your armor's not right around me, it's not a good fit. Nope.
Yeah, yeah,
I want to be happy.
yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly.
I don't want to be sad, depressed.
Exactly. You got to do what works best for you. I
Hmm.
got a friend that and I hope they don't watch this. I hope they don't.
I know I be thinking that sometimes too. Yeah.
Um, but I have a friend who lost a parent
Yeah. Yeah.
um years ago, whatever.
Hmm.
And so the dad, which I knew he was battling loneliness and
Hmm.
because that
Yeah.
family is when I say close, very close.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
close. And he loved his wife and his wife loved him. But
Hmm.
she had passed away.
Hmm.
And so he recently got married.
Hmm.
And, I know that was very hard on
Yeah.
his kids, all the kids.
Yes. Yes.
Very hard because when I said they was close.
Yeah.
And, but at the same time,
Hmm.
the dad, I feel like he needed that in
Yeah.
order to fully heal,
Yes.
to
Yeah.
fully heal,
Hmm.
you know. And I know I talked to, one of the family member and they kind of expressed their concerns and, you know, um, which
Yeah.
is legit, which I would 100% feel the
Yeah.
same way.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a negative. This person said nothing negative.
Yeah.
It's just that, they're used to their mom.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it's like, so when the new wife, because the dad moved into the new wife house, and he
Mm.
still had clothing at the house that he moved from,
Yeah.
just in case, he want to come over, whatever.
Yeah.
But the family member was saying like we still got pictures of
Yeah.
my mom up and blah 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 blah. And
Yeah.
it's like, what happens when
Hmm.
the dad's
Yeah.
wife come over?
Yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
and so with that,
Yeah.
it's hard for them too because
Yes. Yeah.
they're used to they're just used to their mom and dad. So
Hmm.
obviously, one gone, you gravitate toward the other. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the other piece, right?
Yes.
And so now, he's not there, and I
Hmm.
know they was telling me that when he do come over, it's for a short period of time. Like, oh,
Hmm.
like my wife is calling me, I need to go.
Oh,
Oh,
wow. Yeah.
but before this, they can call dad. Dad be like, "Oh yeah, come on, I'm on my way." And so now they are now having
Hmm.
to go through a healing process.
Yeah.
Now
For
they just
that.
lost their dad
Hmm.
to a relationship,
Yes. Yes.
and it's going to take a while. It is going
Hmm.
to take a while.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that hurts, because I went through that, where, my dad, my dad, they've been divorced, but, every time he would get into a relationship, it was about this person, you
Yeah,
and it hurts, because it's like I can't speak to you that long, or
right.
you're busy, you don't have time for me, so it really hurts. But, you just got to keep your mind going like, okay, well, he's happy,
Yeah,
and that's the way. I guess he's raised. I want to say raised, but I guess his thinking is like, well, I don't want to be alone,
yeah,
my
yes,
wife.
yeah,
So maybe
yeah,
that's the same situation.
yeah,
Yeah, he probably don't realize he's doing it or do, but like, okay, y'all grown
right.
and you guys got a family or whatever, but this
Yeah,
is
and
who
they
I'm gonna be
do.
with.
They do. They have family, married, kids, and all that.
Yeah.
But it's just that they're. I'm telling you, his family is close, and but
Yeah.
I believe that he needed that relationship to
Mm-hmm.
get his healing.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
needed that to get his healing.
Yeah.
And from the kid's perspective
Mm-hmm.
now, it's kind of like we lost both our parents.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
even though he's physically here, but that relationship has shifted now because
Mm-hmm.
now his first priority is not the kids, it's his new wife,
Life. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Mm-hmm.
And
Unfortunately, yeah.
yeah, and you know, the new wife and the dad, they live a little ways from each other, and
Yeah.
his job is closer to where the kids live at, where he just moved.
Oh. Oh,
Of course,
wow.
naturally, they like, hey, come on back to work,
Come
come to
over.
and
Yeah.
he can't do it.
You
I got
gotta
to
go.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is well, I don't know how much you can say, but how long has he been knowing his new wife? Is this like somebody that's been around? Because
If
sometimes
I
it can be like a friend of family. You know.
I would probably have to say, if I had to guess, it wasn't no more than 2 years. If I had
Oh,
to
okay.
guess, probably about 2 years or less, easily.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I have to guess. It wasn't long at all.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's hopefully, that situation works out right for him,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's good that he needs some comfort.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, he
yeah,
needs,
yeah. He does. He needed, and he
Mhm.
needed to do this for him. And
Yeah.
they understand that. They 100% understand that. They just, know that this is something that they now have to deal with,
Yes.
because he's already going to get his healing. Now,
Yeah.
will it be 100%? I don't know, because, that was his first love.
Yeah.
But he's
Yeah.
going to always think about it. But the new wife is going to kind of bring a
Yeah.
little, she's going to do what she needs to do
Yeah.
in order to fill that void in so many ways.
Yeah. Yeah. So how they considering like inviting them, it don't have to be at the house, maybe out to dinner or something. Get to know more of the new wife, make her feel comfortable or
Well, I don't know.
yeah.
I know that is a very respectful family, so I'm sure
Mm,
if that have not happened, it will. I
yeah.
think it's just that
Yeah.
they have to heal on
Yeah.
their own. They have to do what they
Yeah.
need to do to heal,
Yeah. Yeah.
because like I said, the mom is gone.
Yeah.
It's like the dad is not here, but the dad
Yeah.
is here physically, but it's
Yeah.
we can't have access to him
Yeah.
like we used to.
Yeah.
Because that's not their mother. Now
Yeah.
with their mother, the mother would be like, oh,
Yeah.
well, this such called, take this, da, 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 da.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the new wife has kids as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Now
Yeah.
she got kids from a previous marriage because her husband is
Um,
deceased.
oh, okay. Oh, isn't that something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so now they're probably
Mm,
looking at like, well, you over there with them,
yeah.
you know. That's how I would be looking at it.
Yeah.
They're not looking
Yeah.
like I know me.
Yeah. How long has it been since their mom passed?
I want to say about 3 years.
Oh, and then
About 3 or 4 years. About
okay.
four, 3 or 4.
Okay. So like
Yeah.
a year and a half or two, something he got with some, oh, okay. Yeah, and then yeah, that is a lot for them too, because it's like we're still trying to get good with mom, and then now we don't
Yeah.
have you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pops is like he's trying to, he's healing too,
Yeah, he is
Yeah.
him. He need that. He
Mhm.
need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he need that.
Yeah. And then, and see, him, I don't want to say, well, age don't have nothing to do with it, but Pops, well, I'm like Pops, but he knew what he had to do to take care of himself,
Right. And that's the thing. And
hmm
that's it.
And that's good. Yeah, that's
Yep.
good. They
That's
probably have to figure out, like, because, mom is gone. It's like, can't nobody take your mom place. But,
no.
if you want if you still want that relationship with your father, then you probably got to, be a little bit involved with his wife too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because Pop's probably like, well, you guys have a family. What I'm gonna have,
Right, right,
I don't want to
right.
be alone.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'd have raised y'all and
Hmm.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So
100%.
yeah, yeah.
Um, so when you lost your son,
Hmm.
and things like that,
Yeah.
What are some steps that you took or you realized that you needed to do? Because at first I know it was probably hard,
Yeah.
but what did you do? You feel you need to do for Javon? What did
Yeah.
Javon feel she needed to be able
Yeah.
to start the healing process?
Yeah. Like I'm still healing,
Yeah.
it's day
Okay.
by day, like I say, I'm learning more, you get to that, there's like 5 stages of grief, and I can go like kind of back and forth with it, like
Yeah.
denial. I'm not so much as denial, but it just be like, okay, the anger part. Why is this happening? Or
Yeah.
favorite song can come on or something. But
Yeah.
some of the steps I take is just being around others that I can help. I
Yes.
love talking about them. I love talking about what I'm going through. Or how can I make things happen for somebody else?
Yeah.
For myself, I may go out. I have a very good people around me, we go out, or sometimes I like to journal, watch TV, things like that. And most important, what I'm finding out is just walking.
Yeah.
I just feel so much better. I wish I knew how
Yeah.
to swim,
Yeah.
because I love water,
Yeah.
things like that. Um, yeah, it comes and goes. And I also like took time for myself. Like my primary job, I'm like, you know what? I feel myself getting upset over
Yeah.
just the littlest things, and I can always tell when my grief is coming in. Like if I get in my car, I keep my
Yeah.
car clean. If I got
Yeah.
papers and didn't wash
Yeah.
my car, something, okay, Javon, you got to snap out of it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I try to be aware of those type of things, but
Yeah.
just knowing that, I'm valid, my feelings are valid, and doing the things that I like to do, if that's for going for ice cream, going shopping, or just journaling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, just doing the
That's
things I need to do for myself.
that is so important. Like I
Mm-hmm.
said earlier, it's so important to be able to, know how to take care of yourself
Yes.
and
Yeah.
not think that you're being selfish. Like
Yes.
for
Yeah.
real.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Because
Yeah.
I've had to put my foot down on some things that I normally would be like, no big deal. But I'm like, just because it's not a big deal, that don't mean that this is okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's important. I hope that the people who watch this
Yeah.
show really understand that it is vital, it is necessary to
Yes.
know what it is for you and
Yes.
to heal, what self-care you need to do
Yes.
for yourself.
Yeah.
Because can't
And
nobody else do it but you.
yeah, and determine if it's okay, is this a healthy way?
Yeah, yeah,
Or is this is unhealthy? If it's
yeah,
unhealthy, you
yeah,
snap back to whatever
yeah,
healthy
yeah, yeah,
for
yeah,
yourself. Mm-hmm.
yeah. That that's so important.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we had more time. We got a couple more minutes, but I
Okay.
know someone who's in a situation very similar to what described your friend.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this individual, it's not good. They got a
Yeah.
situation where their spouse just refused to work. He's a man. It's just, "No, I'm not going to work."
Yep.
This
Yep.
person's getting up every
Mm-hmm.
day, going to work, paying all the
Yep.
bills, grocery shopping,
Mm-hmm.
cook, clean, everything,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
but I know deep down she know what she need to do. She just
Yeah.
is afraid of being
Mm-hmm.
alone.
Yeah. After a while, I don't want to seem cruel because people, your mind is everything, your brain, your mind is
Yeah.
everything. But, you just you gotta love yourself.
Mhm.
And it's okay because I'm a love myself.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. I'm gonna love myself. Like
Yeah.
it's some family members, certain things I don't like, I don't talk to you. And sometimes I feel like I'm being selfish because I can't really tell you why I don't want to talk to you, but
Right.
because you're not gonna understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah. You're gonna be doing too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm loving on me right now. I'm
That
loving
part.
on me. And you
That
gotta
part.
love on you.
You
Take time
do.
for yourself.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, Javon, we have run out of time. I love doing the show with you because we
I
have
love I love doing it with you too.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, such connection, and we we,
Yeah.
we get right in there and get in these topics. And but
Yeah.
thank you so much for taking the time out.
Absolutely. Always. Yeah, always.
And
Yeah.
so until next time, I'll be reaching out to you soon, and we'll come up with
Okay.
something to come up with. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And that's it for this edition of Mental Health Matters. If you enjoyed this show, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, or if you want a DVD copy of this show, please dial 916 366 4600. Thank you.